Sozo Ryoku ga kagi to narimasu. Hello and welcome to the first exciting episode of Imagine Anime, the show where I talk about and review anime. I am your host, Kaku Noho, and for this first episode, I will review an anime that I am sure no one has ever heard of. Ever. Naruto. Oh. 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 Imagine anime? Yes. Alright, so maybe I lied a little bit when I said that no one had heard of this series ever, but I mean, why would you count a couple? Yeah, there are a lot of people that like this series. I know it's not the most original place to start a review show, but I mean, you gotta start somewhere. And hey, I like Naruto growing up as a kid, so how bad can it be? Well, you'll find out. Now, how I'm going to review this anime, and all anime going forward, is this. There will be 7 categories. Each of them I will rate on a scale of 1 to 7. Those 7 categories are story, characters, animation, music, dubbing, my personal opinion, and how much of an impact it has had on the anime community as a whole.
"12 years ago, a 9-tailed fox suddenly appeared. Its tails lashed out, smashing mountains and sending tidal waves crashing to the shores. The ninja rose up to defend their villages.
Hold the attack and wait for the 4th Hokage!
It's getting closer! Don't let it near the village!
One shinobi faced the 9-tailed fox in mortal combat. He sacrificed his life to capture the beast and seal it in a human body. This ninja was known as the 4th Hokage.
Alright, starting off we have story. Now, the story of Naruto is the story of a ninja known as Naruto Uzumaki, hence the name, Naruto, as he strives to become the greatest ninja in his village. This greatest ninja is known as the Hokage, and this village of ninjas in which he resides is known as Konohagure, which is village hidden in the leaves, if you don't speak Japanese, which I assume you don't. Now, is it just me, or does it seem like a really bad idea to have a village of leaves in a land of fire? I don't know. It's a battle shonen, so that's pretty much about it. He beats an enemy, he moves on to the next arc, he fights another enemy, and so on and so forth. This one is a bit deeper given that its story is connected and overarching and not segmented like something with Dragon Ball Z where I can literally chop it into 3 bits. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z isn't my favorite anime. There is one problem with the story though, like one huge problem, which is why you're going to see why I'm giving it the rating I'm going to give it. That's the filler. The filler for Naruto is stupid. I mean, really stupid. There are some series that can do filler right, Naruto just can't. Bleach can do filler right. I like the filler for Bleach. Naruto cannot. All of the filler is bad in the original Naruto, and it takes up half the series. The filler in Naruto Shippuden gets a little bit better, but not much. This filler has turned a lot of people off to the series, and it's just bad. That is why I can only give story a 3 out of 7. So, that means it's okay.
Hey you, the freak with no eyebrows. Put this in your bingo book. The ninja that will become Hokage of the village, hidden in the leaves. He never backs down. His name's Naruto Uzumaki.
Alright, moving on to characters now. The main characters of this series are, of course, Naruto Uzumaki, a hyperactive orange ninja whose parents were killed when he was a baby, so he is an orphan, and he goofs off to get attention. It's actually kind of sad. I feel bad for the guy. But later in the series, he actually evolves into a pretty cool character, which is why I'm going to give this category such a high rating. He goes from being the hyperactive knucklehead to being an actual really cool guy who wins fights, and you're like, wow, I look up to this guy. Yeah. The next character is Sasuke Uchiha. He's the rival, anti-hero, eventually villain character of the series, who is Naruto's eternal rival. They're like best friends, and they're like from opposite walks of life, like direct opposite stuff. And then he befriends Naruto Uzumaki since they are on the same team. They form kind of like a bromance, best friends forever kind of thing, and then Itachi's, Sasuke's older brother, is like, to become more powerful, you have to kill your best friend. And Sasuke's like, okay. Yeah, Sasuke isn't my favorite character. The next is Sakura Haruno. Sakura Haruno is kind of like the female character that Naruto always has a crush on, and for Naruto she is useless. Not Naruto as a person, Naruto as the series. She gets better in Naruto Shippuden, like night and day better, but I don't like her, but I also know people like her, so I can't diss it for having realistic characters. And she gets better at being her character evolves, giving this character category more points. See how that works? Yeah! Other characters are Kakashi Hatake, who runs this group of 3 ninjas. He's their Jonin sensei, meaning higher level ninja teacher. And he's kind of like the fatherly mentor figure for all 3 of them throughout a lot of the series. There's also Jiraiya, one of the 3 legendary ninjas, who is a toad pervert. Not a pervert on toads, he's a toad guy and a pervert. And also there's Orochimaru, another one of the 3 Sannin, who is kind of a dick. Yeah, he's a giant snake who screws up Naruto's chi, tries to kidnap Sasuke multiple times, and he tries to kill Sasuke's older brother when they're on the same team so he can take his body? Yeah, it's kind of weird. But for characters overall, just because of how they develop, and since this series has a lot of good ideas for characters and they're well executed, I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 7. Yeah, amazing. I think the characters in Naruto are amazing.
The Sharingan.
Ushisaru u ne I tori ushi uma tori ne tora inu tora mi ushi hitsuji mi I hitsuji ne.
Ushisaru u ne I tori ushi uma tori ne tora inu tora mi ushi hitsuji mi I hitsuji ne. Jin saru tori tatsu tori ushi uma hitsuji tora mi ne saru u I tatsu hitsuji ne ushi saru tori jin ne I. Tori!
Water style. Water dragon jutsu.
Alright, so now we're moving on to animation. The animation for this series isn't all that good, actually. They use a lot of speed lines and shortcuts, and they have like no moving backgrounds. And it can be very pretty sometimes because the artwork is good, it's just they don't have a lot of actual animation. I mean, more than some things, they do still have some animation, but since they have to do it weekly for hundreds of episodes, it kind of gets the short end of the animation stick. Since the art's really pretty, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 7, which is good. I really wish I could give it more because I like the style of artwork in Naruto and I love the character designs, but since there's not a whole lot of actual animation, I can't in good conscience give it anything higher than a 4.